All right, welcome back. I'm a detective now working on a narcotic unit, and we have about 270 now realcopstoriesvideos.com episodes up. I hope you look them up. There's Vice, there's drugs, but now I'm in narcotics mostly, in detective functions. And I'm going to tell you some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. I mean, it's nice and slam up, cops type thing where you hear all the exciting stuff, but there's stuff that goes on in the background. This is what happened in the background. I worked a squad there was 7 of us. 1 supervisor and 6 subordinates. And one of the subordinates, who was the assistant squad leader, a lower level detective, he had just divorced his wife, and she kicked him out of the house. They had a big fight. He caught her. Now, check this out. He caught her cheating in a car with another guy after somebody called him, dimed her off. He went there, confronted it. There was a little bit of a scuffle. He knocked the guy out, and then he gets badmouthed by the police. They want to charge him. They don't charge him. And he gets kicked out of the house. Okay, so now he's out of the house. Okay, this is what he does. He has no place to stay. He tried to stay with his partner, one of our other guys, and it was like the two. What's that? The Odd Couple. Okay, this guy was a slob, and his partner was a clean cut guy. That didn't last very long. So this is what he did. The guy that got kicked out. He knew the guy that handed out surveillance in car vehicles. So he went over there and said, "Look, he lied. We got a surveillance going, and we need to get a van." And they had a couple of brand new vans, with mini blinds on the sides and all fixed up in the back, everything for surveillance and stuff. And basically, it's just a regular van. They put some radios in there, but it's just a regular, nice passenger van with seats inside. You can fold one down for a bed if you need to. And so, sure, he gave it to him. He's trying to help us out. Well, this is what he did. Our offices were in a huge building downtown that were 3-story high, and it was 3 stories, and the third story, 4-story. I'm sorry, the third story was parking, and the 4th story was parking only, and the other 2 were for offices and whatnot. Anyway, so he took the van and he. He moved into the van. He put all his clothes in there, hang everything up in there, and what he did was, he has no place to stay, so he's safe. He would park that van on the roof of the police facility, over in the corner, facing away, nobody could see he's in there, and that's where he lived. And we found this out later on, because most of my stories on realcopstoriesvideos.com, 99% of them I did. And when they're 1 or 2% is when I hear from partners that were involved. This is what happened. He was living out of the van. So what he would do in the morning, he'd get up, and grab a towel and a robe, and he'd go down to one more flight to the locker room. Each floor had locker rooms for male and females. He'd go in there, shower, brush his teeth, get cleaned up, change clothes, go back upstairs, change clothes, and then come down and he checked out another car, because he told the guy we need a van for a fixed surveillance, and he had another car for regular surveillance. So he did that for a couple of weeks. Nobody knew, nobody really cared, I don't think. Nobody's going to see him up there, because he tried to come and goes, right words, when nobody's really around, and it's up in the parking structure, so you don't get up there. People come in late at night. It's not a place where people are walking all around all the time. Until today. Apparently, our captain had his car serviced, and they put it up on the roof when they got done with it, because down at the bottom they have a garage. So he had his adjutant with him, a lieutenant, and the adjutant drove him up to the roof to get his car. And apparently, this is what my partner told me, as he opened the slide door of the van, he's got all his clothes hung up, he's got a bed made out of him, he just got up. He even said sometimes he'd get up, he's so late he didn't want to go to the bathroom, so he'd go over to the drain and pee down the drain. Okay, I mean, come on, like he's destitute, for crying out loud. So anyway, as he's getting his stuff to go, he's on his robe with his little slippers, gonna go take a shower. Here comes his captain, and they stop and they just look at him. He looks at him. They look at each other. He goes, "Morning, Captain. My office in an hour." And just drove off. My partner said, "Yeah." So I got dressed. I dreaded the hour. I go downstairs. He walks to the another adjutant. He says, "Yeah, the captain wants to see me." He goes, "Yeah, he's waiting for you." I bet he had told everybody what was happening here. So he walks in, sit down. First thing he asked him was, "Are you destitute?" He said, "I'm not going to chew you out if something's wrong here. Did you have a financial?" He didn't know anything about his personal problems. He just saw him and he told him what I told you. Got kicked out, and he says, "Unless you're completely destitute, you cannot live in a van. Like what is it, down by the river? You live in a van up on the roof. You can't do that." Okay, so he said, "I understand. So I want you to and I already told your supervisor, that you're going to have to hand that van in. I want that van in by, in a couple of days, and you got to find a place, and this is unacceptable. Cannot have detectives, you're a supervisor now, doing this. It's not going to happen." So, "Okay, I'm sorry. So he found a place somewhere, another another officer that had the same kind of problem with his wife, and they got a place. He moved in there and he was fine. But man, I'll tell you, that was funny when he said when he looked over and saw him sitting there, they're actually sat there looking at him. He didn't even notice until he turned around. There he's staring at his boss, big boss, not just a little boss. And of course, we found out about it from our bosses. We all came in and we were all just laughing. As soon as he came in, it was all kinds of jokes and stuff. But it's tough to hit a man when he's down, man. It really is. I mean, he's no place to live. His wife kicked him out. It's a mess. Anyway, that's how the inner workings goes on. I'll be telling you more. I've told you a whole bunch before, all the inner stuff behind the scenes of officers, and unfortunately some good, some bad. I'll have some good ones coming up later and a couple of sad ones, so hope you enjoy them. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.